A very good morning, Simpu, and welcome to the Weather Desk. Now, before we take a look at our weather forecast for today, let's take a look at our forecast for our small town of choice, Aggeneys, which is in the Namaqua district in the Northern Cape. Now, although, as Simpu mentioned, that it is called a place of water, the surrounding areas are generally very dry and receive roughly about 112 millimeters of rainfall on average between the months of March, April, and May of every single year. But if it is a good year, it receives roughly around 260 millimeters of rainfall generally throughout the entire year. Now, it is known to be a dry place, as you can see for the forecast of today. It is not much is expected in our small town of choice. Maximum temperatures will reach a maximum of 24 and will drop to a low of 5 degrees for today. Taking a look at the rest of the country, there is a cold front that has slipped over into the southern parts of the country, bringing in very light rain along the coastal regions of the Western Cape. Morning fog patches have been observed, especially over along the escarpment of the Eastern Cape, spreading over into the KZN province. We are expecting more isolated thunderstorms over into the northern parts of the country, Gauteng, the eastern parts of the northwest province, the southern parts of Gauteng, and over into the entire province of Mpumalanga. That cold front is expected to slip over into the southeastern parts, leaving behind some very light rain along the coastal regions of the Western Cape, as well as over into the Eastern Cape. Now, South African Weather Service has warned that ahead of the cold front, we are expecting some strong winds which will result in runaway fault fires. So if there is a warning of high fire danger conditions expected over into the eastern parts of the Northern Cape, the entire province of the Free State, and over into the northern parts of the Eastern Cape province, the Northwest province, and also into the western parts of KZN. So if you are in those areas, please be careful to not start any unnecessary fires. Now, if we take a look at our maximum temperatures for today, we are expecting slightly cooler conditions, especially into the southwestern parts of the country. In Cape Town, where a cold front has slipped through, with Cape Town will only reach a maximum of 19 degrees. But over into the rest of the country, we're expecting warmer conditions. Bloemfontein a maximum of 28, Pretoria reaching a maximum of 29. Over into the northeastern parts, it does become even more warmer, where Musina will reach a maximum of 31 and Skukuza will reach a maximum of 32 degrees. Now, taking a look at our forecast for the next 2 days, we are again still expecting some isolated thunderstorms over into the eastern parts for tomorrow. Not much is expected in terms of over into the central and the western parts of the country, where there is some warm conditions expected over into the Northern Cape, but again still cooler conditions behind that cold front over into the western parts, as well as over into the Eastern Cape region. Isolated showers and rainfall are expected along the coastal region, especially over into the eastern parts, into the Eastern Cape, and then spreading over into the KZN province and over into Mpumalanga and the southern parts of Limpopo. Hot conditions are still expected to persist over into the northeastern parts on Monday. Now, if we take a look at our forecast for Tuesday, we are expecting warm conditions over into the Western Cape and cooler conditions over into the eastern parts, with light rain expected along the escarpment of Limpopo and Mpumalanga. And that's all from the Weather Desk. It's now time for a short break.